Hey guys, and welcome to some more oily education. So today in this video I'm going to focus on Easy Air. So Easy Air is doTERRA's respiratory blend. It actually says the clear blend on the bottles. So clear as in clear airways, clear passages in your body to help you breathe a little better. In the in the northern hemisphere, it is called Breathe, and down here in the southern hemisphere we call it Easy Air. So it's the same thing, just a slightly different name. So Easy Air, for those of you who haven't followed my journey from the very beginning, is the reason that I got into essential oils in the first place. I was pregnant. It was my first pregnancy almost 2.5 years ago, and I had really bad sinus problems, and I knew I wanted a diffuser, and I knew I wanted something that would open up my airways. And I had memories of a child of using Vicks Vapor Rub and things like that, and holding my head over steam baths with my mum. So I knew the kind of smells that I was looking for, and Easy Air was the perfect solution. Since then, we pretty much use it in our bedroom diffuser every single night. A couple drops in there. I'll add in a couple drops of lavender or lavender peace, depending on how we're feeling. If we need to sleep a little deeper, a little bit of help with that. But Easy Air is in there to keep my airways open whenever I'm sleeping. In that respect, it's also awesome for people who suffer from snoring, or if you suffer because your partner suffers from snoring. You can give Easy Air a go in the diffuser beside the bed. You can also try placing it on the base of the big toe. Is meant to be amazing to help with snoring, so you can give it a go and tell me if that works for you. We have the neat oil in our house, and I also have a couple of the really handy touch format floating around. I keep one in my handbag, and I keep one at home here as well, or one beside the bed as well, for when the diffuser is stopped in the middle of the night, and if I wake up and I'm feeling quite congested, I can just roll this straight underneath my nose and it works perfectly. So the touch format just means that it's already been diluted with fractionated coconut oil, and then it's in a little rollerball bottle, so you can just swipe it wherever you need to, or you can just sniff it straight from the bottle if this is what you've got in your handbag, and it's super handy. It's great for kids as well. Then you can use this to swipe on their little backs if they've got coughs or congestion, or on their fronts, and then put their little pajamas on and send them off to bed for a nice peaceful night's sleep. We use it in my son's bedroom. He doesn't get sick very often, but whenever he has had a stuffy nose, in his diffuser to help him settle and help him just breathe a little bit easier. The oils that are used to make up Easy Air are all very invigorating, uplifting, airways opening oils. So we've got laurel leaf oil, eucalyptus, peppermint, tea tree, lemon, cardamom, ravinsara, and ravinsara. So all of those oils open up your airways and invigorate you at the same time. And for that reason, I really like to use this sometimes in the shower in the morning. So a couple drops on the floor in the shower, and then the steam of the shower moves it around. Is really great if you're feeling a bit groggy, if you're just tired, you've had a really bad night's sleep. If you're hungover, it can help settle you and perk you up a little bit. But mostly I'm just tired, so that's a really good one. It's nice to use in the afternoon in your diffuser too, if you need a little perk me up. Mix it with some lemon. I have maybe 3 drops of each, 3 drops lemon, 3 drops Easy Air in your diffuser, and it will just lift the energy in the whole room, which is wonderful. I love to make up a Vicks alternative. So the reason we don't use Vicks in our house is because it's a petroleum-based product, and firstly, terrible for the environment, terrible for the world. We cannot continue using petroleum-based products. But besides that, they're extremely toxic as well. And rubbing something that is come from petrol all over my skin does not appeal, or all over my children's skin does not appeal to me. So I use this, the Easy Air oil. You can simply just mix it with a carrier oil to dilute it and then massage it in. Or what I have is we make a balm with beeswax pellets and different things to make it a little bit more solid. And if you are part of my community, and if I've signed you up, or one of my team has with your account, then you'll receive all the recipes for using your oils in that way. The emotional properties of this oil. So as usual, I love to look up my emotions and essential oils book, and this one's really interesting because I haven't actually ever read it until I was about to do this video and I was doing some research. So the respiratory blend, it addresses your inability to let go of grief and pain. So when it looks at that, it's looking at when you have grief and pain and stress in your life, it usually tends to constrict your lungs. So we always talk about anxiety and a heaviness in our chest, and that can be your lungs being constricted. So you can use Easy Air emotionally to support you by opening up those airways and letting you process those feelings much better. It supports one's relationship with spirit and deepens your connection to life. So again, that's moving through those things that you're struggling with and making you happier. Invites individuals to let go, which is breathing out, and receive in, which is breathing in. In this way, this blend teaches individuals to embrace life through breath. And I think that's a really good point. We all need to learn to slow down a little bit and take much deeper breaths, because when you really think about it, even me during this video, I'm taking really shallow breaths, and sometimes we just need to take a big deep breath, and Easy Air can help you focus on doing that. So the negative emotions that it can support you with are sadness, grieving, despair, unloved, constricting, distrusting, and closed. And the positive properties that it can bring to your life are feelings of love, supported, receiving, open, healing, solace, and just embracing life in general. So those are the emotional properties of Easy Air, which I found super interesting because I lean on this mostly from a physical point of view, and emotionally I think it could be really handy as well, especially if you've got it in a little roller ball. And if you have the neat oil, you can of course make your own diluted roller ball. You don't have to buy it from doTERRA. You can make it up yourself. Just grab a little roller ball, or just have a dish at home and dilute, and then you can use it whatever way, whenever you want to. Easy Air, we love this oil. If you've got any questions about it, then just pop them in the comments below. Thanks guys.